Okay. Um, we are going to be covering tjarkvos and EgoSmasherr versus vjbaker ybothg, which should start momentarily. Apparently, EgoSmasherr is having some computer problems, but should start in about 2 minutes. And I just read that immediately after that match, tjarkvos and EgoSmasherr will play against Jeffrey Zhang and Katask. So we have a few more matches coming up. Don't know what's going on with the Duck Real Spurs versus True Player Killer Bees on attack. Apparently that's not happening. They haven't played a lot of their matches. In the meantime, while we're waiting, I'm gonna, let me fix a few things in here. Okay, we're gonna delete this 41-second stream. All right. Guess that's figured out. Let's check the Discord. Anything going on? Still no one has joined me for co-commentary. If anyone wants to co-commentate, let me know. I can jump into a voice call with anyone. Midnight Fox joined me yesterday. Last week we had a call with Marvel, but nothing yet today. Let's check to see if the Spurs match has started. Nope, nowhere to be found. Oh, some more chatter going on. What did they say? I think maybe someone's blocking someone. Oh, here we go. Okay, match has started. We have EgoSmasherr and tjarkvos versus vjbaker ybothg. tjarkvos is attacking. Queen mates for vjbaker, but that's extremely unlikely. tjarkvos slightly up on time. He would like a pawn. A pawn wins the queen with tempo. Right now, a pawn under attack. Also a knight under attack. So a knight also wins the queen with tempo. With, oh, maybe not quite as good, but pawn takes pawn. If king goes over here, there's a fork. If king goes up, then we can fork here. And then if king goes back, there's that same fork. If king goes this way, a pawn is great. So yeah, basically any trade, extremely good for tjarkvos. They are up 1 second. The vjbaker team is extremely fast. I'm not sure if they realize that. So sitting it down might not be the best strategy. But it looks like both teams willing to sit this down till the end. EgoSmasherr is extremely fast also, so we'll get to see which team is faster. And it looks like tjarkvos blinks first. I think tjarkvos is going to be the slowest of these four. We see ybothg is moving a lot. Oh, that's a mate. Oh, maybe not. The bishop wasn't where I thought it was. But still, that's a flag. Our score 1-0, favoring vjbaker and ybothg. vjbaker picks up a bit of material. So queen trade likely here. Tjarkvos is attacking. Knight check, I guess. Oh, okay. It's a great move that blocks the rook and also attacks the knight. Tjarkvos has a safe king and a nice attack. So pawns are good for tjarkvos. Tjarkvos wants a bit of material. He wants trades. If pawn comes in, if this trades, then his back rank is a little bit vulnerable. So maybe he waits for knight instead. No, he does make his back rank vulnerable. Okay, tjarkvos is down time, and that's going to be game over because it's hard to defend. He really needs to attack. I guess the rook can come back, but then another pawn's going to land in here. Looking really bad for tjarkvos. And this is just a time problem. But 3 seconds, that's just too much. Queen and his mate. Our score is now 2-0, favoring vjbaker and ybothg. So tjarkvos saying the accept button doesn't work, so they're just gonna seek 2 minutes to get this match working. Let me check the Google Sheet to see if anything else has been scheduled last minute. I guess this is the latest. Okay. So EgoSmasherr defending a bit. Tjarkvos lost a bit of material. Knight check. Maybe we take the knight. No, he just gets the queen in a better position. Take this pawn, tempo the queen, I guess. Nope, he's going for something else here. So tjarkvos is about to lose some material. Hard to hold on to this queen. Ooh, don't like that move at all. I think vjbaker is going to be able to chess him here. This looks pretty bad for tjarkvos. EgoSmasherr is also getting attacked. I think this is going to be a pretty easy win from here for vjbaker and ybothg. EgoSmasherr does have a bit of a counterattack, but they're up so much material that ybothg can sack a bit. And rook at g2 is mate. Well, if king down, then queen g2. I guess he can't pre-move anything. I mean, you can pre-move queen g2, and if it doesn't work, you drop a rook at g2. Oh, tjarkvos up a bunch of time. ybothg is going to need to defend. Interesting. EgoSmasherr does have a bunch of things in hand. This may be difficult to defend. The problem is EgoSmasherr feels like he has to pre-move every move. And he's made some mistakes in his pre-moves here. But he does flag ybothg. Alright. So now vjbaker and ybothg, hopefully they realize they can't get down that much on time. EgoSmasherr is too fast. They got down 10 seconds. That's just not a thing. Levin Nimzovich asks, is this another match? Yes, it is. So if knight checked, then a queen would mate. Oh, knight at h4. Huge threat. Going after the queen. So maybe you take the rook and take this other rook? Not sure. He would like to undermine this knight so that he could take this pawn. Hard to accomplish though. EgoSmasherr starting his attack. Retreats the queen. Oh, new knight could come in here. Now that he has a knight in hand. I probably didn't see his knight before that move. Looks like... whoa, great attack from vjbaker. Yeah, this is pretty over. vjbaker has a... I think this is going to be a forced mate for vjbaker. Probably just knight check. He could also just trade the queens. Queen takes, queen takes, queen takes. And just like come in after that. But he's probably reluctant to do that with EgoSmasherr attacking. EgoSmasherr going to drop pawn at b7. And then try to get this back ranker going. Or maybe he's just going to wait for a queen to tempo. There is... No, actually that's defended. But knight check is a thing. Queen takes rook is a thing. I think knight check is probably safest. Knight check, queen takes knight. Uh-oh, vjbaker gets mate on tjarkvos. That was a close one though. Our score now 3-1, favoring ybothg and vjbaker. EgoSmasherr sacks his queen. Tjarkvos in some trouble, getting attacked on the light squares. EgoSmasherr is attacking. queen mates for EgoSmasherr. Don't think a queen is going to come, but maybe knight takes pawn can make a knight threat on e2. Or if he had a pawn, he could start off with pawn at e2 and put the queen. He also might be thinking about sacking on f3, again to get some tempo. EgoSmasherr's big problem is he has downtime. Ooh, that's a fancy way of getting in there. Bishop can't even take this because of the pin. So he could take this, promote to knight, and then drop a pawn and do the same thing. I assume a pawn would be forthcoming. Pawn for rook, decent trade. Okay, so he just trades the queen so his partner can mate. Our score now 4-1, favoring ybothg, vjbaker. Thanks for the follow from iBrat. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate the follow. That's a free knight. Why didn't we take the free knight? And then he gives up the queen. His king is quite safe though. It's a good way of try to get in. Maybe not as safe as I thought he was. Knight wins the rook. EgoSmasherr wants to cut off this queen. Gonna see knight check, probably. Oh, it was vjbaker's turn, my bad. Still think knight check is good. Oh, he's going after the rook. King takes rook is reasonable. But he's gonna do things with tempo first. I still think queen takes rook is reasonable. Maybe
Hello, Chuck.
tjarkvos.
It's
Oh,
me,
hey, Midnight Fox.
Midnight Fox. I wanted to come and say hello. You have done a lot of nice streaming today.
Yeah, I'm sorry I missed the first two matches. The first match wasn't even on the calendar, so I didn't. Well, it wasn't in the calendar when I went to sleep, so I didn't know about it. And then the second one, my alarm didn't go off, and apparently that was a really good match. So we missed. Well, I missed coverage of the Penguin match, which sounded very exciting. But Miss Jenny was in my chat to give me updates on that one.
Yeah, I didn't see it either, but I heard that Mr. Shuttler and Juanet, they won 15-14. So it was yeah, must have been a really exciting match there.
tjarkvos looks like he's winning now. Even a pawn is crushing for tjarkvos. Okay. Oh, and the ybothg flags. Okay, 4-2. So I don't know what happened to Chupla and Killer Bees on Attack. I guess that match did not happen, or maybe that was misscheduled. Not sure.
I don't know. I haven't heard anything.
But immediately following this match, apparently there's another match. ybothg, or no, I'm sorry, EgoSmasherr and tjarkvos are gonna play against Katask and Jeffrey Zhang. So still more to see after this. tjarkvos is attacking on the dark squares. And now a pawn wins the queen. Okay, two pawns mate. And they're up time. So two pawns is a possibility.
Yeah, I have been very impressed with ybothg's play this match. I didn't know about him before this tournament started.
I didn't know about him either. Yeah.
His EgoSmasherr I have played a lot against, and he knocked me out last year, and that's a very strong player, so it's impressive to be up 4-2 if you're just starting Bughouse now.
Right, and they also, there were points in the previous match versus Rezax and Kibu playing when vjbaker and ybothg were up. Eventually, Rezax won that match, but I mean, it was a fight.
Yeah, I saw a bit of that one too. Yeah, they were leading. vjbaker has been practicing a lot the last month, so he has improved also for sure.
Yeah, no, he was already pretty good even before that, but yeah. Well, I don't know what EgoSmasherr is doing here. Okay. Well, no, he got the pawn. So
yeah, nice bet. EgoSmasherr managed to get the stuff he needed. I think they are a good team because I think tjarkvos is an attacking player and EgoSmasherr is super fast and solid. So it's often a good combo to have one attacker and one who is fast and can feed the pieces.
For sure. EgoSmasherr, very good in the time scrambles, and he's able to just generate a lot of threats through pre-moving. So it's just very impressive. So this knight move has cut off the dark squares. Oh, okay. Well, the king castle's the safety anyway. Trying to tempo this queen. Get the queen away from defending b7.
tjarkvos should sit. He has quite a dangerous attack here if he gets some pieces.
Yeah, and he's very likely to get some pieces.
Yeah, also yboth's king is on e7 doesn't look very safe either. Like the knight can move in it with double check, so he has to move the king now.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess the knight guards e2, but now a rook is good for ybothg to start attacking.
Yeah, you can see like the difference. I would for sure have continued the attack as EgoSmasherr, like pawn e7 or something. There's some check there.
Right.
But
yeah, pawn e7 seems quite natural.
But it's different styles. It's a good move to take on c3 and guard the e2 square, so the knight can't check there. That's
yeah, well, more importantly, he's attacking the queen. he's thinking about his partner.
Yeah, that too. His partner doesn't need so much to mate here. A knight and
pawn. Oh yeah, queen takes knight. He probably should have done well after the knight. I guess he needs a pawn. Queen takes knight, and then a pawn mates. I think bishop takes d6 is maybe safe, like the a3 bishop, because I mean it's check.
Yeah, that looks like a correct pre-move, and then take the knight on b8 and let your partner mate.
Yeah, and they're up 3 seconds, maybe 4 seconds, so he's got him everything and more. All right, we're all tied up 4-4. tjarkvos has a good attack. Oh, I would have taken the knight there before. I guess you can still take the knight.
Or like sitting for a pawn on h6 and then a knight on e7. That's a typical attacking pattern that's quite dangerous.
Yeah. tjarkvos still attacking. And take the queen. This pawn can come up. Pawn at f6 now. Yeah, this looks pretty crushing. Maybe just I would have put the knight on d7 and then like queen g4, but his partner mates. Okay, so 5-4 favoring tjarkvos and EgoSmasherr. I was laser focused on the tjarkvos board. I didn't pay attention to EgoSmasherr. If this loses a piece, EgoSmasherr can always win a knight here, but I think he wants to attack instead.
And now queen h5 looks dangerous for Baker here. This looks like a very dangerous attack.
Yes.
Maybe bishop
knight
takes
mates
g7 now. Oh, it mates for EgoSmasherr. Yeah. Maybe bishop takes g7 for Baker here.
Let me see. For Baker, bishop takes g7, you're saying?
Yeah, then the king has to take, and it's some checks. It looks quite dangerous.
Yes. So diagonals very good for vjbaker.
Yeah, he can win the queen now. Bishop h7, bishop g7, and then take. Or this is even smarter. Like if he takes the queen, then it's bishop g7 mate.
Yeah. Tjarkvos probably wants knights.
Yeah,
okay,
maybe...
Tjarkvos defending, but I thought knight at f3 was interesting at least.
Yeah, that looked correct actually.
Okay, win for vjbaker. So our score now 5-all. Hey Kent-sen. Yes, Midnight Fox is in the commentary booth. ybothg is attacking. EgoSmasherr has not moved his king's bishop. Not recommended. But we get to see some fancy defense here. Ooh, this looks quite good for Tjarkvos.
Yeah, that...
Knight is good. Maybe just bishop at b5 while he waits.
Yeah, or bishop c8 maybe.
Or pawn at e5.
It's hard when you have so many good choices.
Yes.
Which one to choose? Oh, that's nasty. Now he can't take on a8 because of c7 with the bishop and mate. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And EgoSmasherr gets the mate. Nice. 6-5. Very close match.
Yeah, EgoSmasherr looks quite underrated. He used to be over 24, I think.
I can't even see his rating. What's he at right now?
2306.
Okay. I mean, honestly, I think that's about right for him. I do very good against EgoSmasherr, so I think it kind of just like depends on the matchup. Although he's also often in the random pool, so that brings down his... I think maybe when he's partnered with Tjarkvos, then for sure he's underrated then, but for the random pool, that might be about right. Knight is good for Tjarkvos. Oh, he has a knight.
Yeah, he has one knight f2 here, and then...
He doesn't even need to take the rook. He can look for diagonals.
Pawn
like
e3
bishop is
maybe.
good. Yeah.
Pawn e3, he has to go up with the king.
Yep.
It's very dangerous.
Yes.
But they're down time, so I don't think it's forced mate if ybothg sits. But he didn't sit, but he should definitely sit here.
Yes.
Oh, maybe...
Oh, it takes the knight.
That's weird.
Interesting.
Well, didn't he see pawn
now,
e3 maybe?
Knight e4, bishop takes bishop is interesting.
Yes.
Oh, he just takes it. Okay. Tjarkvos is staying very safe, though. Oh, bishop in the back there. Bishop at d1 seems pretty crushing. I don't think that was the right place for the bishop. Yeah, this is just mate.
Nice game by tjarkvos was there.
Yes, and our score now 7-5, favoring Tjarkvos and EgoSmasherr. Tjarkvos in some trouble.
Yes.
At least he gets the queen for his partner. Still, this is pretty nice attack from vjbaker. Gets to promote a pawn.
Yeah, and he has moves like pawn at f3 and with threats.
Yes.
Soon.
Maybe Tjarkvos takes the knight to make a mate threat here.
Yeah, that looks right. Or maybe sitting for, something.
What would he sit for? I mean, I guess you could sit for like queen at c8. Are you thinking, or what's the plan?
Yeah, maybe, or pawn d7, or I don't know, but it seems like he moved.
Oh, I don't like the bishop retreat. Let him vjbaker castle seems like a mistake here.
No, he should sit for knight. Knight e7 forks the queen, and it looks like they're up. No, maybe they're not up anymore. EgoSmasherr in troubles now. It's hard to defend g7 here. Probably like, yeah, something.
Yeah, I don't know what I would do here.
Can he take the queen on g4 maybe and run up with the king? Might be possible, but it's kind of too late now.
I think they're both going to get mated. This game just got away from them. Our score 7-6. Still very close.
Yeah, vjbaker, he plays this line against e5 where he doesn't castle. Most people, they castle there, but he keeps his king on e8, and it's e1, I mean, and it's yeah, sometimes it's safer in the center than if it's castle, because pawn h3 can be strong.
Tjarkvos downtime. He would love to have a pawn or a bishop. And Tjarkvos has lost a lot of material here, which would be worth it if he got a few trades. But without the trades, I think vjbaker can consolidate and just keep the extra material.
Yeah, it looks like, yeah, it's a whole queen that he has sacrificed, I think.
Yeah.
Just counting pieces.
Probably we're going to see like queen d2 and then shift the king.
Might be that his best chance here is to sit it down and hope for a time scramble if you're down a whole queen.
Yeah.
Yeah, but his position has improved now. He won the queen back and has some checks and some play here.
Yeah, and EgoSmasherr has quite a good position himself. Now ybothg is getting in there.
Yes, but it seems like his king can run to f2, e1, d2, so it's not a forced mate. It's
Yep. Time is very close.
yeah, it's a time scramble.
Flag battle, yeah, time scramble. Uh-oh. Tjarkvos gets flagged. So it is 7-all. Oh, that was a quick mate. vjbaker mated his opponent. So our score 8-7, favoring vjbaker.
Yeah, here we see that line again where Baker doesn't castle.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's mate.
That's a nice mate. Nice mate. He could have taken with the queen on
Yeah,
f6, but
he
maybe
should have
that would mate
taken
his.
with the queen for sure.
Yeah.
And he
Maybe
should have
that would
thought
have mated
about
his
also
partner, but
sacking his queen for the attack, since he had a pawn on the 7th. Our score now 9-7. Favoring vjbaker.
yeah, Smasher playing a bit risky here with letting him sack on h6, but he's so fast. He's played all the moves on 1.54.
Rook at g6.
All the moves in like
Rook at
just a few
g6
seconds.
looks quite good.
That looks like mating actually. He just needs something more than that. Maybe like a pawn would mate after that, I think.
Tjarkvos is stalling.
Now pawn at g7 and then take on f8 and queen f8 is mate, or knight is also mating. 2 pawns is mate.
Also, queen takes pawn, knight check could be good, but I think you should wait for pawn here. Looks like ybothg of about 1 second.
Yeah, but he can't probably sit it on all the way, but maybe like when he has 2 seconds left, he can just start checking and flag EgoSmasherr maybe.
Yeah. There's a lot of possibilities here for ybothg. King takes pawn, or queen takes h6. You even play queen takes e6. He has knight f7. He could bring his other knight in, potentially. Ooh, I don't think that was one of the options, but it worked out for the flag. Tjarkvos flags. I score 10-7. Favoring ybothg and vjbaker. 3 p.m. This is when, well, 3 p.m. for me, I guess 4 p.m. Eastern. This is when the next match was supposed to start. But EgoSmasherr and Tjarkvos informed their opponents that might start a little late because this match was running late. Tjarkvos in a lot of trouble. This should be maiden for vjbaker. Yep, maiden 2. And our score now 11-7. Favoring vjbaker, ybothg is first to 15. EgoSmasherr got sacked on. Don't like that knight move. This looks very dangerous.
It's a little bit hard for EgoSmasherr because he often plays quite greedy and takes sacrifices, but he always used to be the fastest player at the table, but vjbaker is probably as fast as him, I think, so it's a bit unusual for him.
Yeah.
No knight would be made for ybothg, probably. But he kept attacking. No, he has a good attack here. Knight is mating for tjarkvos though, so he can't give a knight.
Yep. Oh, bishop check and win the queen.
And knight is still mating for him, actually, like knight h7 and rook g8.
Yes, time is very close. ybothg has some double check threats.
Bishop takes d7 looks good for tjarkvos, then he threatens rook e8 with mating threats. Looks.
Yes.
Yeah, he played that.
Nicely done. Our score now 11-8, favoring vjbaker and ybothg. Oh, thank you, Big Splat. Oh, EgoSmasherr picks up a knight, but his king is getting attacked. I'll be picking up a queen here.
Yeah, his opponent would probably sacrifice it. But Baker, he has some attack also. Oh, he didn't do queen g5. I thought that was quite.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that.
Likely.
Now a rook mates for EgoSmasherr. This is a nice move too. It defends some key squares.
Yeah, and rook g7 and knight h5 also looks quite strong.
It does. So
he needs
bishop
a bishop.
Is good.
Yeah, bishop f7 is probably mate, yeah, if he gets a bishop. Maybe not, but probably. Also knight
And maybe
looks
just
good,
knight
h4.
takes bishop and be safe.
Yes.
He's done that. And you could just, bring the bishop back, guard the knight. Other knight is already guarded.
And
I like this
looks
pawn move.
safe now.
That's very
He looks
fancy.
safe
Now knight at h8.
Yeah, that's a great attacking move by EgoSmasherr. Yeah, now rook
Still
is
needs a little more. Needs a rook.
Maybe a pawn f7 here and try to get a new queen. Or that, try to win the queen.
I think he can take the queen.
Yes, looks fine. Also bishop takes f3 also looks good, yeah.
Yeah. He's done both. So EgoSmasherr very safe. And is attacking.
That's a quite funny move. King h5 takes h4.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to work out for him.
No.
Oh, he's got the rook. Yeah, the rook should be game over.
Yeah. Yeah, he has to cover rook h4 now for sure. Yeah, tjarkvos can chess him also here. Here's a queen up.
Yep. Up tonight, I guess, on tjarkvos board.
But impressive that ybothg hasn't got it mated yet. I thought he would get mated like 10 moves ago with the king on h5.
Yeah.
I'm sure there was a mate, but it's fine also used to win pieces like
EgoSmasherr
did.
Yeah, EgoSmasherr did fine. Oh, I wouldn't have allowed that sack. This looks quite bad for tjarkvos.
Yes.
I don't think he'll live through this.
But it's a popular opening, this fianchetto line, with putting out the bishop there and like that. It's surprisingly how resilient that position is. You think that he must be mated in a few moves, but players like BB and others, they have shown that it's possible to survive quite a lot there.
Yeah, tjarkvos is demonstrating that. Oh, can you really take? I guess the knight guards. I think a bishop is good for vjbaker. Bishop at g1.
Yeah, that looks really good.
And a bishop is forked.
That looks winning. Then
so
white has to take
EgoSmasherr has to stall to avoid giving this bishop.
Also, a rook is good for him, I think. Maybe
queen at c1 is a possible move for EgoSmasherr. Queen at c1, rook goes in, bishop check, king over.
Yeah, then he would need a rook to mate there.
He would, yeah.
An interesting move here is maybe knight d3 here, and if he takes that with the pawn, maybe then queen c1, bishop d2, and then bishop d3 in the end. He gets quite a lot of checks there.
Say that again, on which board?
EgoSmasherr, maybe knight d3, c takes d3, then queen c1, and when he blocks, bishop d2, and then bishop takes d3, something like that.
Okay.
Looks quite interesting.
Oh, I think tjarkvos is now totally safe. I think vjbaker screwed up there.
Yeah. That was not the right way to attack.
Yeah, tjarkvos safe forever. You may need to give up a queen, which he does, but that's fine. His partner's
Queen
fine.
c1 is mate. Queen c1 was mate for EgoSmasherr there. He missed it. Yeah, it's going to be a flag battle again. And Baker used to be fast. Oh, it was mating one. It's mating one. He got mate. Yeah, EgoSmasherr mated with 0.4 seconds on the clock.
Nice. I score 11-10. Favoring vjbaker. Very close match still. Queen trade offered. I think that favors vjbaker. He seems to be the one attacking here. So now EgoSmasherr has an extra queen to play with. Whoa, that's a fancy move. I think he can just go to d7 though. I don't really see what the follow-up is.
Yeah, he has to do that because he can't take it, because then I think queen f7 is too dangerous. So he has to go to d7. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't want to give a pawn to ybothg though. Pawn at d2, I don't think is.
Yeah, maybe EgoSmasherr has told him to sit, so he's sitting because of that. Yeah.
Now either queen e7 or he could start attacking. Like
Yeah, maybe bishop
pawn
takes
at e2.
c3 and then pawn
Yeah.
d2, or that looks quite dangerous.
Yep. Right now the bishop guards the c5 square for a possible knight mate. So, okay, he's going all in.
Yeah, it's good to trade the knight first because it covered e2 in some lines there. So if you're going to attack, it's best to trade that one first, like this.
Yeah, I think tjarkvos has a pretty good attack here now. Ooh, knight can take that.
Yeah, he should have taken that. But still, those knights on the king side is guarding quite a lot of squares for white. So.
They are, yeah, rook at g5 I think was good before here.
Yes. It's probably still good next
Uh-oh, EgoSmasherr on the ropes. That's not defendable without a blocker.
Yeah, he is. But they're up a few seconds if tjarkvos can mate here.
I don't think he can. There's a queen to defend with, but that doesn't
really
matter.
Close to mate.
Yeah.
It's close to mate.
Yeah, it's not going to be enough.
Yeah, nice king walking by Baker.
Yeah. That was a close one. All right, I score 12-10. Favoring vjbaker. So tjarkvos getting rid of the threats. I think he can take. Oh, I don't know why he didn't take that knight, but I guess this works out. Oh, with no blocker, this looks pretty bad for EgoSmasherr.
Yeah,
Oh.
but he also has some attack, so yeah. And now
Yeah,
he
if he
took
could
that.
get a knight or a rook, that would be good for
Yeah,
him.
rook plus knight would mate for sure, yeah. Yeah, he should maybe try to sit for some pieces, even if it's not his style.
Pawn is quite good for tjarkvos.
Yes, pawn d7 and then rook e8 looks good. Like 2 pawns is mate probably, because he has like queen h6 to cut off the escape squares.
Yep. And they are up 5 seconds. I think the pawn can come.
Yeah, he just need a pawn to mate now. Like pawn d7, king f8, queen h6, and then rook e8 takes bishop d7 and rook e8. But he needs a pawn, not anything else. There he got the pawn. So let's see if he sees it. No, he yeah, it was forced mate if he did it the other way. But
I think
he might still win because
still,
it looks safe.
He's still going to win.
Safe,
He
yeah.
seems very safe. Yeah. Assuming EgoSmasherr can live. EgoSmasherr is up some time though. So he could always stall. A lot of these key squares are covered. And by the way, a rook mates for EgoSmasherr.
Yes.
So it's a good time to sit.
Yes. Yeah, I don't think Baker could defend there. It was too many threats.
Score 12-11, favoring vjbaker.
This is not a good line for tjarkvos. Pawn f7 is
yeah.
This is way too dangerous, I think, for like this.
Yeah. I think you missed mate though. If you'd done knight check first, then pawn would mate.
Yeah, right.
I guess he didn't have a pawn though, so maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe just knight takes h6 is a possibility. Sorry, knight takes h7.
That looks like a good move for sure.
Nope, he's going in on the dark squares. I still like knight takes h7.
Yeah, that looks great. Yeah, this also looks quite good. Now it's impossible to defend like the fork, and he will lose the queen for sure, I think. Now this looks like mate to me. Maybe not. Maybe it's not forced mate. Yeah, no, when he got a knight, new knight at f7 is mate.
But if he moves, is it a draw? I don't know how many times they've had this position. Is king h8 a draw? You just resign. I would definitely would have tried king h8 just to see if it's a draw before resigning. tjarkvos losing some material here.
Yeah, this looks very dangerous. Taking with g takes f3 looked completely wrong there. This looks very dangerous. He could have taken with the knight, and he would be safe.
Yeah, this has to be mate.
Yeah.
I scored now 14-11. This is match point. It's favoring vjbaker. vjbaker on the attack. He's opened up his rook file. That's going to be very useful later on. Bishop now quite good for vjbaker. Queen, of course, mates. tjarkvos doing a good job defending.
Yeah, his position looks quite good now, actually. And EgoSmasherr is also attacking.
Yes.
He could sit for a knight. The knight looks good, like knight c5 or something like that. It
yes.
looks good for EgoSmasherr.
Or knight at f8.
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely. That also looks good. That's probably even better than you keep the c5 square open for dags.
We're covering up the square so we can threaten to take the queen. EgoSmasherr gonna have to move, it looks like.
Yeah,
he's put a bishop in to attack the queen. Yeah, that's reasonable.
That looks right, defending f2 also.
Yep.
Yeah, now we can take the queen. Still knight f8 looks like a threat, yeah. Yeah, that's a nice move. He has almost mate now, I think. Yeah, it's mating 1. Bishop c7 is mating 1.
Yes. Great mate by EgoSmasherr. Our score now 14-12. Still match point. I don't like that tjarkvos is leaving this scary pin. Oh, well, this is good for tjarkvos. Now tjarkvos seems quite safe.
Yeah, and he gets a lot of threats, like threatening
and
the
he's
queen.
Attacking. That seems like a free knight. He can take the queen with check now. Oh, and the knight guards. King takes pawn is... Oh, I would have left the knight there and taken the pawn. But okay. Oh, well, this is working out too. Knight back check.
He probably needs a knight now.
Oh, that's fancy.
It looked good to do pawn g7 and then...
Yeah, he can promote to knight.
Yeah, knight at e5 looks good now.
Bishop
it's
takes,
probably mate.
Or bishop takes e6.
That's also fine if he doesn't get them. But knight e5, king e7, bishop f6, king d6, and that looks like mate.
For sure. And they are up time. There is a knight currently in take. Of course, he can move it away. But maybe moving the bishop to b4 after that. Then queen takes knight. There's the knight. Bishop check.
Yeah, he had a lot of time to see the mate, so he saw it when he was sitting.
14-13.
Sometimes in those situations, you shouldn't let your opponent calculate the mate.
Yeah.
You have to like move fast.
For sure. ybothg has sacked. tjarkvos gives the rook file again to vjbaker, which seems dangerous.
It seems very dangerous, yeah. And he doesn't get anything special for it. Like if he had some threat of his own, it could be fine, but yeah. But no, he got some play, so now it looks okay.
Pawn at e2 could be good. Okay. I still like pawn at e2. Oh, this is a nice bishop move. Covers up the rook and also points at the king. Pawn takes pawn, seems reasonable. Now he wants diagonals.
Yeah, bishop would be good.
Okay, he's just going to drop the knight back. Knight takes knight, looks reasonable. Or knight takes bishop.
Yeah, probably taking knight was best, yeah.
EgoSmasherr getting attacked a little bit here.
Yeah, can he castle? It looked... maybe he couldn't castle. Maybe move the king.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I was focused on the vjbaker game. Oh, threatening knight mate. And EgoSmasherr loses his biggest attacking piece.
Yes. Yeah, so
They're
ybothg is doing
downtime.
good, but yeah, tjarkvos is also doing fine. But yeah, he needs that bishop for e3. He wanted that piece a long time now.
Yep.
Now he has to guard queen g8, I think.
Yep. It's hard to guard that. Might have to sack your queen for the knight. Even that, yeah. Queen takes knight, probably forced here.
Yeah, because even here he can do queen g8, takes, and
Yeah.
knight f7 with mate, double check and mate.
Yep.
He didn't see it, but it was mate in free there.
Oh, tjarkvos is attacking, but also in a lot of trouble. Oh, they're in a time scramble. Oh, and that is GG's.
Yeah, nice match.
So ybothg gets mate. Final score is 15. What is that? 11? No, 15-13. 15-13. Favoring vjbaker. We're going to put that in the chat. Now, I believe there is another match coming up almost immediately here. So, let's see. Hey, Jude. Thanks for watching. Let's give a quick shout out to Jude, New York City, who is rebuilding his channel, unfortunately, as it was deleted. Doing okay. We're just watching and commentating on Bughouse World Championship. Okay, so I think we have Jeffrey Zhang and Katask about to play a match here. Let me just fix my stream title.
Stick around and watch those, because they have won the 2 last World Championships, so they are the best team in the world.
Yes. All right. So I am going to. UK Ballership, was this the second match of the stream? There have been a whole bunch of matches. I haven't covered them all, unfortunately. So I didn't cover the first 2 matches today. I covered 1800 Strength and Papa Pizza. We did Rezax versus vjbaker. And we did vjbaker versus ybothg. And we're about to do another one. I am going to actually end the stream and start it right back up so that we can cover this team.